Hey, what's up everyone? Nadia Miskovich back here with you this week on my Sunlit Warrior vlog. I'm excited to be doing a vlog today. Last week I actually wrote a blog, which was really exciting for me. So a few weeks ago I actually asked my listeners and my audience to hear more of what they prefer, whether they like actually watching videos or if they like reading blogs. I know that everybody learns differently and everybody enjoys learning differently. And I really came out to being like a 50-50 balance of people liking to watch videos or reading. Videos did come out a little bit higher, so I of course will continue to do my vlogs, but I'm so excited to share with you. And last week I talked about celebrating 4 years since I shared my story publicly for the very first time, which was really exciting for me this last week to be able to go back and reflect and to look at, how far I've come and to just see the progress that's been being made. But on top of that, the last few weeks, I know we're going into the second week of February, and when we start the new year off, and I even shared earlier, some plans and goals that I want to accomplish this year, and really trying to set some really great intentions. And with that, for some reason, it came with this feeling of being overwhelmed. And I don't know about you, but I started to feel like, when we set these plans and these goals at the beginning of the year, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh man, I got a lot to do this week, or this year, and I need to start getting those things done. And so I started to feel a bit stressed out, and I felt like I wasn't doing enough, or that I wasn't, that I should already have some of these things done. And it was starting to get overwhelming, and I was starting to kind of close up about it. And I'm sharing it with all of you today because I believe that we often do things like that. If there's something that we want to complete or we want to accomplish, whether it's, depending on whatever your goal set is, as soon as you do, you're like, oh man, what do I have to do now to complete that mission or complete that goal? And that's kind of where I was at the last few weeks. And because of that, I really needed to start to slow down and really start to assess, what is important first. When we start to slow down and become more present and become more in the moment, and instead of looking at the grand scheme of things or the greater picture, kind of focusing more on a micro scale and really look smaller, more here, what's right in front of you that you can do today. And so because of that, I know that I needed to talk about it and communicate it with my loved ones, and just let them know maybe I needed some help. If some of these things that I need to accomplish, it's okay to ask for help. So this last week, really taking that time and not only reflecting on the amazing things that have happened over the last 4 years and how important it's been for me to truly speak out and to share my story, and to really discover my purpose and really live a purpose driven life, and really understanding what that means. And so for me, it's been really great this last few days anyways, to really take that time and really start to take a deep breath, and to step back, to really reflect and evaluate the situation or the things maybe that I want to accomplish, and really just start to trust the process. So often I think we start to focus so much on getting stuff done that we don't focus on all the things that we've gotten done already. And so for me, really focusing on the positives, focusing on the wins, instead of always focusing on what comes next, let's also remember all the great things that we're already accomplishing. And so that's really my goal for even any of you this week that are watching my vlog. I hope that you can take a moment to sit and reflect and give yourself a little bit more credit and just be grateful and be in the moment and understand that, that this is a process. And if there's goals that you set or intentions that you set for the year, that you can, we have 10 more months to complete them. So no reason to rush, or if you are feeling overwhelmed or stressed out, make sure you talk to someone about it and ask for help if you need it. Like, it's okay to ask someone for help if you need it. So because of that, I've been diving deeper even into my purpose and understanding my why, and like why I'm here, and why, sharing my story and serving others has been so important to me. And I'm going to dive into that a little bit deeper next week. So I hope that you stay tuned. This last week I did this 7-step process of understanding my why, and I think it really helped me to not feel so overwhelmed, to know that I'm not facing my struggles alone, and that we are all in this together. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in this week. I hope that I will see you next week as I discuss further into, not only overcoming struggles and challenges, but really facing and understanding your why you're here, or why you do the things that you do. So thanks, guys. I love you much. I'll see you next week.